Yeah, that's definitely one of the things that has been hard because the process with finding that middle ground between free range improvisation and control and choreography and character, it's like because
I'm here with Patrick Gamble. This is your second year with Ailey II, right? So
Yes.
good. I'm here with Patrick Gamble, a second-year member of Ailey II. And we're here to discuss the upcoming Ailey season, which is going to start next week.
yes,
The 9th?
yeah, the night
And when does it run? So
until the 14th.
Perfect. Now, I've known you a long time, I gotta say that.
time.
And what's wonderful about that is when you see young people who have a dream and they're brave enough then to pursue the dream.
Yeah.
And then because they are committed, dream comes true.
Yeah.
So I'm sure being in Ailey II was probably a multi-year, multi-level project.
Yes, yeah, for sure. I was in the end of my senior year at the BFA program, and I was actually in London on an audition, and I got a call from Miss Harper saying, "Hey, would you like to guest for the company?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll do it." So I went to California from London, and I did a 2-week bit on tour for them, and from there I was like, I definitely want to do this because I'd always had dreams of doing Ailey II because I went to the school and everything, but when I really got to be in the midst of it and to be with the dancers and learn the choreography, I saw myself there.
Now, what was it about that environment that made it so friendly for you or inviting?
Well, in the school, there's healthy competition, and it's ages 18 to 25, let's say. There, I was with some of the older dancers, and when you're with people that are older and more seasoned and everything, and better, to be honest, you're like, let me suit up, let me get to it, let me put this hard work that I've developed at the school into action, where I really am performing every single night, and I get to hone my craft in a way that you don't get to do anywhere other than tour.
Now, how was that first tour?
It was hard because I only did the processional in Revelations, and I did yellow section, and so people think that when you aren't performing as much, it's easier, you have a load off. But it's actually the opposite, because you're so honed in that you don't have as much room to say, oh well, I might have done this less than I could have, so I can do this later.
Right.
There is no later, it's right now. And that kind of experience of living in the moment, of really putting all of myself out there 100% every night, bled into my first year and now my second year. Yeah.
So what are your big dreams? Because usually an Ailey II person is a 2-year gig.
Yes.
And then some people go directly into the first company, some people work other companies and then come back to the company.
Yeah.
So ideally, what do you want to do?
Well, we just had the audition for the first company, so if I get that, I'll be blessed. I'll take it, of course. I'd love to, but given to this company, it would be a blessing to get it, but it's also a blessing to have done Ailey II and to be able to audition.
Right.
So even if I don't get it,
This time.
Unless
we're all cross our fingers that you got it.
Yeah.
Because that'll make for a better interview for me next year.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
But
part two. If I don't get it, Europe has been calling my name.
Very good.
A few companies out there. There are companies in New York, more so projects, because I also model, and the dance and modeling industry, as you see, it's growing and it's kind of becoming intermingled. So that could be a possibility. Acting, Broadway, I really like a lot of things. So
Well, like, you should at your age, you're just past the stage where you can be president and an astronaut.
Yeah, right.
So you might as well take advantage of. Well, you're young and your body's going to let you do whatever you really make it want to do.
Yeah,
so that's incredible.
Yeah, definitely. I think my next step in terms of training, I want to get better at hip hop and commercial work, because that's something that it's not in my wheelhouse in as much as contemporary and ballet and modern. And I feel like the best artists, as we know, can do it all.
Right.
And I want to be able to do that.
Well, it also extends your range. The more you know, the more you grow. Whether you're it becomes what you're extremely proficient at, or something you develop respect and understanding for.
Yes.
It's still all the same.
Yes. Like I took a hip hop class about 2 weeks ago, and I was in the back trying to pick up the combination and all the details and how fast it is in musicality. And I did not walk away having done the choreography perfectly, but I walked away with respect. So,
and a better understanding of how it's going to work in your body eventually.
Yes, yeah. And it was easier than I thought it would be.
Now, since we're talking about dance and movement and all this, people, I know the Ailey season's almost sold out.
Yeah.
Which is wonderful.
It's really good.
Congrats. Yeah. Which means you'll have a great audience and lots of noise and energy. Maybe people take you to dinner afterwards for free. That's the best part.
I take that. Yeah.
Yes. But but what are you, other than that, what are you looking forward to doing in this season?
This season, dance-wise, there's a piece called Luminous, created by our director, Francesca Harper, and that goes through the 50-year history of Ailey II. And I've been blessed enough to have a featured role in that. And what I love about Miss Harper's work and her process is the range that she gives us, because it's not just dance, it's dance and dance theater,
right?
And just plain theater sometimes, because there are moments where I'm not, doing choreography, but I'm just standing there, and that's just as powerful.
Well, sometimes it can be more if you know how to stand there.
Exactly. Which I actually learned in your piece.
Oh, would you guess? I was thinking.
Yes, you told us. Yeah.
When we walked, that was the main thing: learning how to stand, learning how to walk.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
Well, that's the first thing you teach young dancers. That's what you really need to teach them, because, not to digress, because this is your interview. But I remember years ago, I saw Judith Jamison do a ballet called Facets by John Butler. The ballet, I didn't really care for the ballet. I thought that she was much better than that ballet.
Sure.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. Sometimes.
Yeah.
But she went out and she did this, and everyone reacted. Then she did this, and they reacted the opposite way. One they laughed, and one they held their breath. And when I watched that, I said, well, I'll learn how to do 10 pirouettes, but I want to learn how to do that.
Exactly.
Well, that's what you're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. And Miss Harper, she's done, Ailey, Forsyth, Color Purple on Broadway. She's done it all. So
she even danced in my company when I had one.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's definitely one of the things that has been hard, because the process with finding that middle ground between free range improvisation and control and choreography and character, it's like, because there are some moments where your character is out of control, but your body cannot be.
Right.
And the choreography cannot be. And so having those barriers on your body, but not necessarily psychologically, it's deep stuff. Yeah.
Well, I mean, and I'm going to say in the sense of when you see young artists who take control of their craft and of their life,
Yeah.
And it's always so gratifying. Your technique has grown, your ability to hold a stage has grown. But I saw that same talent the first time I saw you.
Really?
Weren't you the one? Take me, not my brother.
Yeah.
You had the oldest thing with the biggest acting role in it.
Yes, and I wanted it. I wanted that.
But you went for it, and that it was clear. That's why I gave you the part. But it's also clear the more you did it, the more you brought yourself forward.
Yes.
And so I can't wait for the season. Again, if you haven't gotten your tickets yet to see Ailey II, you better haul it, because they're almost sold out. And they're from April 9th through the 14th.
Yes. Yes.
You can get the tickets at Joyce.com, or perhaps you can call Ailey and get the tickets here too. So it's wonderful. Listen, again, my brother, thank you so
very
much, and much continued happiness and success.
Thank you. To you as well.
Thank you.